Hey guys, what's up? This week I'll be reviewing Ghostbusters 2. It may stun some of you to know this, but until last week I had never watched this film from beginning to end. I used to be even more picky with the movies I watched than I am now, and I found the sequel to Ghostbusters to be quite sacrilegious. I would always see bits and pieces of it on TV, and it never really struck my fancy, but since my girlfriend was a fan of it, I thought I would give it another shot. And I can say, with all honesty, that it isn't a bad movie. It's entertaining, there's some good special effects, and it does carry similar comedic elements that were in the first movie. That being said, it doesn't even come close to the greatness that is the original Ghostbusters. One reason I can give is that the film just came out way too late, being shown a full 5 years after the original film. By this time, Ghostbusters had become a total franchise with toys and an animated series. This definitely had an effect on the movie, and I think the producers tried to make this movie more kid-friendly and the characters more goofy like the cartoon. There was still great comedy from Ramis, Aykroyd, and Murray, but it seemed like they weren't allowed to be their original characters. In the first movie, Bill Murray acts like a sleazeball around Sigourney Weaver, and in this one he just kinda acts like his balls are in a vice. Another reason this movie doesn't live up to the original was that many of the sequel's plot points seem to copy from it. In both movies, the characters start off with being poor and not having much money, then they find some ghost activity and no one believes them. They try to convince the government that something is happening in the city and no one believes them. Then the shit hits the fan and the ghosts and spirits are everywhere, and it's up to the Ghostbusters to save the day. Now, I know this movie's a sequel, so I cut it some slack, but you'd think after 5 years the script would be just a little bit better than this one. The best reason I can give for why this movie will never top the original is that the main villain just isn't that interesting. In the first film, we have the two hell beasts, Zool and Vincent Clortho, along with the spiritual entity Gozer, who makes a gateway to the spiritual realm on top of an apartment building. Plus, we have the Marshmallow Man. In this one, it's a painting that is alive, along with pink slime that is built on the bad attitudes and negative energy of New Yorkers. I kinda wish they had just scrapped the painting aspect and just gone with the slime. I thought the character of Vigo in the painting was just boring as hell and not interesting whatsoever. So, all in all, I think this film definitely had its moments, but it's as good as the sequel's ever gonna get.